Okay, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. I am George Lawfrey. This is my channel. We are talking about movies today. And I got a movie that I'm just getting ready to talk about on this day off that I didn't want to have because the job where I work had overstaffed and now I'm getting the short end of the stick, I guess because I'm older. I don't know. But, they only let me work 2 days a week nowadays, and it's getting difficult, so I got to figure out something. Maybe y'all could subscribe some more and help me out, and maybe support this channel. And I do like all the comments that you guys are putting out on the videos. I do read them, and I do not always respond, but I do read them. And I like to hear more. What would you like to see on this channel? Would you like to see more information about the movies, something different? Completely different, or you just, don't care. Yeah, let's put a comment on all the videos. If you want to see better, let's hear it. I'll try to accommodate if I can. So anyway, I've got a new movie that I've come out, that has just recently come out, and I'm gonna put it there. That's a good place for them. We're going to talk about this one. Come out in this is really recent. You're Cordially Invited. This just came out in 2005. It was from the director that did Star Trek Deep Space Nine episodes. Yeah, he did some Star Trek and other stuff. They work for, this came from Amazon MGM Studios, and yes, I did watch this on Amazon. I do not own it. It was released on Amazon Prime, January 30th, 2005. So I've watched this one. It was a pretty good movie. Should have took this one to the theaters. They would have made a whole lot of money on it. But it's basically two wedding parties got booked at this hotel. One wedding party didn't get booked because an old lady passed away that was at the desk, and the other party got the same date, and they had to compete, figure out who's going to do which wedding, and it's just a great big old funny comedy about how they did this. See, sisters and everybody's fighting, and the two planners, it's a man and a woman, Will Ferrell and I can't remember the name of that other chick. She's pretty though. They were competing, trying to figure out who's going to do the wedding there, when the wedding's going to be. They sabotaged each other's wedding. When they did have it, it was funny. Then at the end of the whole thing, they both got together and became happily ever after type couple. But this was a long, funny movie. I enjoyed watching it. And I'm not trying to sell you this stuff. So if you wanna say that I'm selling it, that's fine. But I'm not selling it. I'm just talking about it because I own most of these movies. The new ones that I get from TV or the Prime and all that, I've talked about it. But this hotel, they booked the two weddings and they were in the lobby arguing about it for a long time in the movie, and it was funny once they started doing the movie, and these two got along, and the guy tried to impress the girl by wrestling a crocodile because he was mad at her because they started they were sabotaging each other's wedding, and it was big fights and fun stuff and jet boats and everything else, running over the wedding and knocking over the pier and doing all kinds of fun stuff with it. And I thought it was just hilarious. It's one of those movies you really got to pay attention to with, but it's one of those that you should. Islands in the Stream. Yeah, that was music that was on there too. I'm surprised that MGM Studios actually put out a movie that wasn't woke or gay or, stupid. This one was actually pretty interesting and entertaining because, since Amazon took over MGM Studios, it's called MGM Amazon now. They've been putting out the weirdest things. Then so this movie they were always arguing, all kinds of comedy. The bride and groom on either side were always fighting with the two organizers, which were basically the heads of the family, and it turned out to be a pretty interesting movie. And then the two organizers got together during this whole mess, and I don't know how they managed because they were like cats and dogs throughout the whole movie, but somehow after the alligator wrestling and chasing down somebody, taking the whole convoy of white Escalades across town to go get somebody, at Delta Airlines or something, and the CEO. And then the following Thanksgiving, the whole family comes together because those two are married in Los Angeles. One of them was a CEO, and one of them was, a homemaker or something. And it turned out to be a really, really good movie. And, I would definitely recommend you go watch this thing. And I have got no time. I have no time. I want all the time in the world. I just don't know what else to talk about. Now, the crocodile he wrestled in this movie was definitely fake. You could see that it was animatronic that Will Ferrell had, but it was just, pretty good prop because it wasn't fighting back. It was just kind of there. If it was been a real one, he wouldn't have been strong enough to keep it held in his arms like they said. But we can pick apart this movie all you want later. Maybe that's what I should start doing with the channel, picking apart movies, showing all the objects they left in there. I found 3 in this movie where they left stuff in film because that was out of place. But, that's just because I was paying attention to the whole thing. But it's still a good movie to watch. So this one was obviously released by Amazon MGM Studios. The release date, I already told you, but I'm going to do it again, is January 30th, 2005. It ran for 109 minutes. It was released in the United States, and it was English. I don't have any budget figures or how much they spent on it at all because they're not posting it. I can't find it anywhere on the internet. But I'd definitely tell you to go watch this thing and tell me what you think in the comments, because that's what the comment section's for, is to tell me what you think. And no, it's not Brett Cooper's old show. It's the comment section down below. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get off here. We'll call this short, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye now.